This video is on the GLP-1 receptor agonist weight loss alternatives. And, we're talking about things like the brand names like Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, Mounjaro. These are the semaglutides, the liraglutides, the tirzepatides. But we're going to show you there is a way, way better way. When you take a look at this, and I've been doing this for over 40 years, there is no way that somebody should be doing this this stuff. And that's my opinion, of course, but this is crazy. And I'm going to be just making a lot of different videos regarding this because there are so many aspects. It's like, where do you start? If I started and I just did one video on this, it would go for hours and hours and hours. So we're going to break it up into just little sections, and every day I'll be putting out information. And not only that, I'll be putting out information on just how to get well, how to overcome different health challenges. And it's really about balancing your metabolic pathways. It's about optimizing metabolic pathways. And that's really the key. So let's take a look at this. And when we take a look at this, I think you'll see exactly what I'm talking about as far as this doesn't make sense. And trust me on this. Just take a look at, just follow through, investigate, do your research. People, it's amazing because people that do this, these GLP-1s, they think it's going to be fast, it's going to be easy, and it's like this magic injection. Nothing could be further from the truth. Okay, let's just start off with that. So let's get right into this. And so when we talk about these, as I said, these are the brand names like the Ozempic, the Wegovy, Saxenda, Mounjaro, Victoza, Zepbound, and a lot of other ones. And they may help you lose some weight. And the weight loss is typically between 9.6% to 17.4%. That's according to the research. We're going to go through the various step trials, which is what they're called, that have tested this. And this is in a 12 to 16 month period. In fact, the average was 14.9% in 68 weeks. That is a really long time to lose. You start to take a look at this and, okay, so somebody, 14.9%. So we'll say 15%. And if somebody weighs like 195 pounds, let's say, and that's going to be 29.25 pounds in 68 weeks. I'm just telling you that is, number one, that's not fast. It works by mimicking the hormone GLP-1. And what that does is it slows down digestion. It does which helps control your blood sugar and suppress appetite. But there's a lot of uncomfortable side effects. We can get into that. Some of these side effects are really, they don't go away when you stop this, which we'll go through that, because one of the things that it does is it slows down the digestive system. In fact, so the food sits more in your stomach. So it feels like you have this like knot in your stomach. A lot of people end up, one of the side effects can be gastroparesis, which is a paralysis of the digestive tract. Believe me, you don't wish that on your worst enemy. It's a horrible, horrible thing. But the thing about this is that in a lot of these people, that when they stop this, that continues. So some of these side effects will continue afterwards. The other thing is, and they don't tell you this, you have to be on it forever. The moment that you stop, you start gaining weight, because it doesn't improve the metabolic pathways. It actually helps break those pathways. And that's how a lot of these things work. So let's just take you through this. And I'm going to just compare a couple things today versus the programs we use. They're from wellnesstechnologies.ai. And it's about using technology to help you really try to optimize your wellness and your metabolic pathways. So the first thing is the wellness technologies in the products which we use, they have a personalized food that's determined by this weight loss intelligence analysis. So what it's looking at, We're looking at macronutrients, micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, amino acids, how it affects your hormones, your neurotransmitters, your metabolic pathways, because every person is different. And if somebody has a particular condition, you'll hear, like, if they have a thyroid condition, if they have a heart condition, you'll hear people say, well, go on this diet. If you have a condition with gout, go on this diet. There are phytonutrients within the foods that react that you want to optimize that. And it's different for every person. So what intelligence analysis does is takes a look at you as a person, as an individual, and then come up with and it creates a profile for you. That profile is put up against a database of foods, and it creates a personalized food list. And it breaks it down into the optimal preferred, which has the greatest positive effect towards metabolic pathways, neutral, which doesn't have effect one way or another, a cautionary, slight negative effect, and totally avoid a much more negative effect. And so when you understand that and you're able to use this, you can create a personal profile for that. And that really becomes a huge thing with this. Our programs are the only ones that do that. Those who use the wellness technologies .ai, which I personally do. But if you take a look at, like, the big 3 weight loss programs, any other local programs or diets, but as well as the GLP-1 or the semaglutides. I'm going to use semaglutides, but there's really the liraglutides, tirzepatides as well. Personalized nutritional supplements are determined by wellnesstechnologies.ai intelligence analysis. Again, we're going to take a look at that same profile, put up against a database of nutritional supplements to create a personalized nutritional supplement list and dosage list to help optimize your body. And that's one of the reasons you want to get the optimal wellness, not just about weight loss. It is strong science certified for efficacy and safety, the program that we use, which isn't. It's really the first weight loss program that is. Now, the GLP-1s are not, but they are FDA approved, so that's a big thing along with that. Now, we also use an advanced mobile app which provides 18 different biometrics. There's food and supplement journaling, and you'll have a personal coach, and they can actually see that and just help guide you through that, which brings us up to that next part. And that is the BC12 Smart Scale. It does have these 18 biometrics. So you're looking at things like fat mass, fat percentage, water mass, water percentage, subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, the fat around the organs, the fat in the belly. You're looking at the skeletal muscle index. There's the physique rating, metabolic age. So this is something that is used with Wellness Technologies, the wellnesstechnologies.ai, that is their smart scale. You're assigned a personal coach that has access to the client app, which can see all these different biometrics and the journaling. And the journaling is really easy to do because it's you can scan foods. Once you put it in once, you can search any foods, and it tells you everything about that as well. We also use hydrogen-rich water, which is hydromolecular supplementation, which is molecular hydrogen. It stops oxidative stress, helps. Studies have shown that this helps heal 3 of the receptors that are really responsible for causing weight in the first place, and it helps heal the leptin receptors, insulin receptors, and FGF21 receptors, or fibroblastic growth factor 21. Use all natural whole food supplements. And this is a big thing. You want to use whole food supplements. They contain all the synergists, the cofactors, and the active transporters. You want them to be excipient free. That means, look at the other ingredients. Does it contain magnesium stearate, stearic acid, palmitic acid, cross-carmylose, silicon dioxide, any of these, titanium dioxide? There's some crazy stuff that they put in there, and mainly they're flowing agents. But it's the whole foods. Our bodies were designed to take in substances that were once living. In other words, they had DNA. That's the plants and animals, not synthetic products. And that's a really big thing. And the other thing is this has an IRB approved randomized placebo-controlled trial validating safety. And that's not, most of the other programs, the big three, I'm not sure if they have any. They may have some. I am not sure. Most of the local programs don't. The GLP-1, they do. They have IRB approved randomized placebo-controlled trials and studies and trials validating effectiveness. So they do have those. In fact, we're going to go through some of those. That's really going to show a huge difference in what we do versus what these other programs are. And I think you're going to see that there is just a huge, huge difference. But remember, there are alternatives that are faster, easier, and we're going to show you that next. Watch our video. Alternatives faster than GLP-1. And remember, by the way, I should say I didn't get to that. There's no needles or injections. GLP-1 you're injecting all the time. You're injecting each. That's what it is. It's an injection. A lot of people, they don't even tell that when they usually market these. There's no shakes, no prepackaged foods in our program. We offer a consumer guarantee. It's a 20 pounds for the length of our program. That's a minimum of 20 pounds. And most people tend to do much more than that. You can go online and see what our consumer guarantee is. And not everyone who uses wellness technology study does offer that. I know I personally do. There's the food pharmacy, which is food as medicine technology. That really gives you food prescriptions, basically. We talked about that earlier as the technology that's able to do this. The programs are 100% customizable. And our program is our weight loss program is BBB accredited A+ rating. So you're in great hands. Our disclaimer: the information provided is for educational purposes only. It's not medical advice. Statements made are the opinions of the participants and have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. By providing this information, we are not diagnosing, treating, curing, mitigating, or preventing any type of disease or medical condition. This is not intended as a substitute for professional advice of any kind. Before beginning any type of natural, integrative, or conventional treatment regimen, it is advisable to seek the advice of a licensed healthcare professional. Weight loss among participants on the Wellness Technologies.ai program vary. Federal agencies suggest most people who participate in any weight loss program will lose an average of 1 to 2 pounds per week. These weight loss programs involve reduced calories and other dietary restrictions. There is no guarantee of specific results. The comparison chart is for comparison purposes and general information only. It is based upon best available and known information. Author makes no representation or warranties of any kind expressed or implied about the completeness, accuracy, reliability of respect of the information, products, or services on this comparison chart. In all cases, the consumer is advised to evaluate and rely on their own judgment regarding any product or service for the specific user's needs. Any reliance you place on any such information is therefore strictly your own responsibility.